Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wild Card Weekend. There's nothing else to discuss. Let's just hop right into the episode. It is Wild Card Weekend.
Welcome back. We made it. We're so happy to be here.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I love Wild Card Weekend. There's only one sports weekend I love more than NFL Wild Card Weekend, and that's the first weekend of March Madness. But I
Right.
mean, that's like comparing the Mona Lisa to any other work of art. It's
Exactly.
it's
It-
unbeatable. But
yeah.
Wild Card Weekend, especially now that we've got, by the way, we're just gonna go ahead and warn everyone here. If we randomly celebrate something, all four of us do have Miami and Ole Miss on in the background. You got
Yeah.
Miami, Ole Miss. By the time y'all are watching this last night, you got Oregon, Indiana tonight. Got two wild card games on Saturday, three Sunday, one Monday. The stakes could not be higher. This is the highest stakes week in football. You gotta love it.
It's the
Yeah.
playoffs. Everything
You have
matters.
to.
You gotta love it. If you were a man with testosterone flowing through your body, the testosterone is flowing about 50% more this week. It's
Yep.
it's great.
Yeah.
We're at maximum football levels. Like this
Exactly.
is this is as good as football gets because after this week, we still got the national championship in 2 weeks, but
Mhm.
we're gonna have to wait for that. We're gonna have to wait for the Super Bowl eventually. So we gotta enjoy the amount of football we're getting in this weekend, this
Stars
late in
have
the
aligned.
year.
Yeah.
This like
I
exactly the stars have aligned.
I would like to interject here though, just for transparency since it is so early in the game. And I just want to let the world know. Go you. Am I right?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
I was gonna say
No,
now
no,
I feel like
no.
enough times passed since the last episode where I didn't say my picks vocally. I did pick Miami and I did pick Oregon. I want that to be known.
It's fair. See, and you have this
Crazy.
opportunity now, so we can take it.
Y'all are crazy. All right, should we hit some recap real quick? We did have NFL football this past week. Not a lot of good football though.
No,
Um,
this was the worst week 18 we've seen in a really long time. There's really only
Except for the
three meaningful
bookends.
games.
Except for the
Yeah,
bookends.
the
yeah,
bookends were awesome.
Yeah.
yeah,
Everything in between was
Was doo-doo stinky.
doo-doo
yeah.
stinky.
So,
Um, on
I mean,
Saturday, or go ahead, Grayson.
I was literally gonna say, do we just want to rip this recap? Honestly, just go deep on the bookends. I mean, I'm just warning you, most of these teams in the middle, y'all season's over. You're not getting much talked about.
Yeah, I'm down to
yeah.
just do the book. Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do the three big ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
so
just go off rip here with Panthers Bucks.
let's do it. That
Yep.
I mean, the Bucks were alive for a solid 20 hours.
Yeah.
20 hours. Buccaneers got it done at home and finished the season with the same record as the Panthers at 8-9. They won 16-14. But Buccaneers eliminated from the playoffs just a short time later on Sunday when the Falcons beat the Saints.
What's up?
Shout out to Andrew personally for handling that one, sending the Panthers to the playoffs, winning the NFC South at 8-9. Um, but Todd Bowles still or not fired.
Not fired yet.
How are we feeling about it?
I'm
They-
surprised.
I like Todd Bowles. They did fire the offensive coordinator.
They did
Um,
Grizzard. Yeah, he's out.
Which
Yeah.
that was great. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that.
I think it was a good move. I do like Todd Bowles though, and I don't think he's bad enough of a coach to deserve being fired because inherently it was a lot of injuries and stuff. But that's just my piece, you know.
Yeah, I think it was. I just think it's time, similar to the hardball situation. Obviously, a little different. Bowles only been there for a little bit, but
Hmm.
in the sense that good guy, good coach, just maybe not here, maybe not in Tampa Bay anymore. I think it just
Yeah.
seems like something is misclicking now.
He
That's
just
fair.
he strikes me as uninspiring. Like
Yeah,
I've said it before, but he just seems like a robot. He never shows any kind of emotion. I don't know if I mean, of course, that's what we see in the media, but I don't know if it's any different in the locker room. But
right,
he just doesn't really like strike me as a guy who will rally the guys to
right,
make this kind of playoff push.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And battle through adversity, which the Buccaneers have been through a lot of this year.
Yeah. And I mean, through 4 years, he's made the playoffs three times, which great, but obviously through 4 years, he's made the playoffs three times. When I read you the records, it's
That's
8-9, 9-8,
Yep.
10-7, 8-9. So
Exactly.
very mediocre.
Yeah.
And with that, his point differentials have been, in his 2, 8, and 9 years, it was -31 and -45. In his 9-8 year, 23, and then in his 10-7 season, which was last year, it was +117. But like, overall, that there's no impressive stuff to
No,
talk about
he's
there.
just, I mean, if he was in any division but the NFC South, he wouldn't have made the playoffs once, I feel like.
Oh, hold up now.
No, not
Andrew,
to throw
you're
too much
you're
shade,
you're
but
well
I mean,
aware
come
of
on.
the woes of the NFC
Yeah.
South, no doubt.
Three, eight,
I mean,
nine teams.
I am, but I mean, I guess we should throw this out there because this is huge. This is vital. Tampa Bay has never been an offensive team. They've always been a big defensive team. The
Right.
only time they were offensive is when they had that big push with Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
And of course you're going to make the push then. I think that people are maybe underestimating Todd Bowles because he is a defensive minded guy. They have a really good defense when everybody's healthy. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that Todd Bowles is like the GOAT, but
but maybe shouldn't be so quick to pull the trigger.
Like
yeah,
last year when they had the mastermind Liam Cohen, who I got to give all the credit in the world to, that guy's a genius. We saw what they could do with Bowles on commanding the defense and a guy like Cohen manning the offense.
True.
It just maybe Grizzard was the problem. Maybe they hire one of these recently unemployed offensive gurus within the state. Just gonna poke some eyes there. They hire a guy from in-state, and we could see the Buccaneers bounce back completely next year.
Oh yeah,
if they get an offensive guy there.
Totally.
But yeah, that was the first of the Saturday games. Second one, Seahawks 13, 49ers 3. And the Seahawks, the score does not reflect. They put BTA.
it was BT.
Yeah.
That was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. They completely shut down the 49ers. The 49ers couldn't do anything with one of the league's best running backs in Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, and I want to say this too. Like, looking at these two scores, you would think that like the Tampa Bay versus Panthers game was the like slug out game. It was not. That was a sloppy, rainy game.
It was ugly.
Hawks, the Seahawks versus the Niners. That was a
That was
that
it
was
was it was low scoring, very defensive minded, but
Right.
real ball knowers love that kind of stuff.
it was a fun game to watch, I will say.
Yeah. But the Seahawks did secure the 1 seed with this. So credit to them. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Seahawks.
Well, and I think something that we should take away from both of these games, both Seahawks Niners and Bucks Panthers, is just how much you need the running game and how if you don't establish a running game, because I think the Panthers had like 13 touches, like a total. And then if you look here, they only had 12 touches on the 49ers. You have Christian McCaffrey, who's one of the best running backs, and you only give him 8 touches. Like, I think if you're going to play at this level, then you need to trust him and run the ball.
Right,
but
playoff football, and you gotta bring the run game every single time. And it kind of is surprising seeing that from Shanahan of all people. I mean, I would have expected a little bit more CMC action than what we got. But I guess Seattle was doing a great job of stopping him. But
do we think this was a little keeping McCaffrey fresh for the playoffs? Because I mean, they were in no matter what. They were just battling for seeding.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you really wanted to keep McCaffrey fresh, you just shouldn't have played him. You should just put in Brian Robinson. He had a great season last season with the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that's a good point. I mean, they just got outclassed. The Seahawks are a wagon.
Just got beat.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolute
honestly, I'm very scared of the Seahawks in the playoffs, and my team is not even in. So let's just be honest. They are.
If Sam Darnold can put it together and if he can just play game manager football, they can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because I can say that Sam Darnold is the weakest link on this football team, but him being the weakest link isn't enough to bring them down. And I said that last week too, right? Like he's great, and then he's bad, and you're never gonna get the middle, right? Yeah. But they can K9 and Charbonnet are good enough; they can hold him up. So.
And I really do think that at this point, Mike McDonald has figured out the scheme where you Carson Beck was doing something stupid I had to watch.
Is it the backwards lateral?
Yeah, that was interesting there.
Bold strategy.
Sorry. Anyways, like I think that McDonald's figured out at this point that if Darnold is playing bad, then you gotta get Kenneth Walker going so Zach Charbonnet can
Right.
vulture touchdowns from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Yeah,
always looking, always looking. Yep.
that's the method. He'll steal them.
And then if he is going, then goodbye Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. Hello Jackson Smith and Jigba,
Right.
Cooper Kupp, Barner, Saubert, Shaheed, all them.
Yeah, I mean they have a super balanced offense. They got genuine dudes everywhere.
And I mean, the thing about their wide receiver core that makes me so happy as an NFL fan is that they have the truest of true wide receiver 1, the truest wide receiver 2, and the truest wide receiver 3 you will ever see. And the beautiful thing about Cooper Kupp and Rashid Shaheed is that depending on the team they're playing, they can swap them in the slot stuff. If you're playing a more physical inside team, you get Kupp in the slot, let him cook, and let Shaheed go on the outside.
Yep.
Other way around, let Shaheed get the speed in the middle and let Cooper Kupp get jump balls.
Yes.
It is such a beautiful offense to watch.
And JSN's a perfect mix of both.
Yeah, JSN is one of the best wide receiver 1s, and he has proven it this year.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Because I mean, like we knew that he was a pure wide receiver 1 coming out of college, and the second that he started to show it now, he's just been awesome. How tall is he? That's just a random thought.
I'm gonna guess 6'2".
I was gonna say 6'5".
6'5".
He's 6 even.
6 even? Wow.
Yeah. I thought he was taller than that, but hey,
I feel like
a speedier wide receiver 1.
A lot of the premier wide receivers nowadays aren't that big.
That's true. They're not even Calvin Johnsons anymore. Yeah.
No, we're not gonna have a lot of Mike Evans or Megatrons anymore.
Right.
Julio Jones.
Yeah, Julio. Yeah, you saw that shout. I love Julio.
Hey, I want to shout out AJ Green real quick too.
Hey, there we go.
People forget about AJ Green, and it makes me mad, man.
Even Jalen Hurts forgets about him.
It's weird because I feel like the era of, I mean, AJ Green, which by the way, this is my favorite receiver era of all time. AJ Green, D Hop, Antonio Brown,
Andre Johnson,
Julio Jones,
Larry Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald. That little era of those 6 just being the dominant guys, you would think that because there's 5 very distinct, like there's 2 very distinct player types, and 5 of them fit that player type, and then there's Antonio Brown. But now Antonio Brown fits into the modern.
I was going to say, he was the first of that new era. Yeah.
It's so weird to see because Antonio Brown was not physical at all, except for off the field. He was very physical.
Yeah, no, he was just an excellent route runner, and he was fast as hell.
Yes.
He is honestly, like, I've seen, anytime someone asks, the 2 best players I have seen live, because I feel like every guy has this conversation at least like once a year. The 2 best football players I've ever seen live, me and my dad went up to Pittsburgh for that Thursday night football game where the Titans got raped by the Steelers, with lack of better word.
Was it the Color Rush game?
The Color Rush game that was so sweet.
I remember that, yeah.
Antonio Brown dropped like 170 that game, and he was the most impressive receiver I've ever watched. That's the game where he like hugged the goalpost.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember
and
that.
And then the other most impressive is I saw Cam Newton play the Titans in his MVP season. And oh my goodness, it was ridiculous. It was actually ridiculous.
Yeah, that's when I saw Derrick Henry in person for the first time, I was in awe. I was amazed.
It's so funny. It's never like the Tom Brady's or the Mahomes you're like super impressed with. It's always like the random niche players who are like just like really
athletes,
really
man.
good. It's just always freak athletes.
Kadarius Toney at Florida.
Yes, dude, that dude. Oh my gosh.
Nick Chubb at Georgia was wild too.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb, I got to see him live when he was at Georgia. Oh my goodness, bro. He was who I was thinking of when you were talking about that.
Yeah, I was at the game where the leg happened. But before that, I just vividly remember him driving a Tennessee player so deep into the turf that me and my dad were both like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all want to move on to the slightly less meaningful games now?
Yeah, we can move rapid fire through these ones.
Yeah. The only one that we can even say a brief word about is Saints Falcons. Great game. Score doesn't really show that the Falcons dominated the Saints, but the Falcons dominated the Saints on this one.
Kirko
Chains.
But
congrats to the Falcons on tying for first, by the way.
Raheem Morris,
whenever we needed it least.
Stepped up.
Oh, all right. Next, Andrew, you want to say anything about your Falcons?
No, we fired Raheem Morris. And we fired Raheem
Woo!
Morris and we fired the GM. So I am I don't
Hey,
know.
clean slate. You could start from square one.
Dean Slate.
We
Great
could.
move.
And I mean, I think we have one of the best teams in the league, right? And we just didn't have good coaching. And
I think
I still
so.
believe that. So if we can get good
Yeah.
coaches in there, I think we'll be
Shout out
That's
to our
cool.
boy, UT boy James Pierce. I think he led all rookies in sacks this year.
Yep.
By
did.
a lot.
10
By
and a
5.
half.
Yeah, he was
and he's in running
firmly in the league.
for defensive rookie.
He should be.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he'll be in the running. Yeah.
Speaking of sack records, Bengals Browns,
Man.
Myles Garrett has broken the sack record. He has
Yeah.
23 in a single season. Granted,
It is
17
23.
games, but
Hey,
If
he
it-
had way less snaps. I'm sure y'all saw that. He had
Oh,
100
yeah.
less snaps than Strahan.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
whew.
And Strahan joked, he was like, well, I don't like to see my record get broken. But then he, of course, went on to congratulate
he was
Myles
cool
Garrett.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was very cool about it. That was nice to see.
I will say I did appreciate him getting humbled though, because he was like, he did it in one more game than me, and then the guy beside him went, yeah, he also did it in 100 less snaps.
That was hilarious. That was so good.
I love Strand though. He seems like a great guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Seems like it.
Yeah. But we ought to have him on the show. Andrew and him go back, so we ought to.
Yeah. It is my first college experience,
Oh, yeah. I didn't even say the score. Browns 20, Bengals 18.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
the big
surprised.
story of this game was Myles Garrett breaking the single season sack record.
Yeah. And I don't know if y'all know this. Oh my word. There's one coach, all right, one team that has been beaten by the Jets that has not fired their coach yet. What team is it?
The Titans fired their head coach first.
Oh, Zach Taylor, right? Right.
It's Zach Taylor.
Zach
He's
Taylor.
still
And
there.
they're keeping
Yes.
him. They said they were going to keep him.
Crazy
insane.
that he's safe.
But what do I
It's-
know? Typical Bengals behavior.
Oh yeah, it's classic.
Okay. I just looked at the TV for a second, got excited.
Touchdown Rebels! Oh my
There goes
goodness.
Kawan Lacey. Just took it to the house. That's why I
Like
made that
80
face.
yards.
Oh man,
go.
I'm a little bit behind. I just.
Oh, we just spoiled it for Greyson. Okay.
Oh no! Like he took the handoff as y'all said it, so it really wasn't that bad.
Okay. Moving on. Packers 3, Vikings 16. The Packers,
had all their
yeah,
B team.
they had their B team in, and I guess 9 kind of showed up.
Eh.
I guess.
Yeah, he clocked in, clocked out kind of day.
Yeah, this is he already had the trip to Cancun booked.
Yeah.
Moving on, I
I'm
guess.
shocked the Packers even started Malik Willis in this one.
Yeah, I think they kept him in for like a quarter, and then we got a heavy dose of Clayton Tune, and it was pretty ugly.
Y'all want to hit Colts Texans so we can at least like use 10 seconds to talk about an entertaining game.
Hey, Riley Leonard.
Riley Leonard looked good, and honestly, I think they really do regret not starting him over Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, what were we doing with that? He was drafted, right? I think he was like late
was.
round.
He was.
Yeah. Why do you draft a guy and then late in the season when you
Right.
need an emergency quarterback, you go and sign Phillip Rivers? Looking back, without all the nostalgia and hype around
Right,
44-year-old Phillip Rivers, what in the hell are you doing?
Give
Well,
the kid a
if
chance.
Well, if you remember, right? I know we're outraged, but if you
Yeah,
remember,
yeah.
Riley Leonard got hurt that same game.
That's
That
true.
is
Yeah,
true. He
yeah.
was
So
banged up.
I think for
We did
longevity
talk about that.
purposes, hey, I can let Phillip Rivers come back, and
Right.
and if he gets hurt, it's no big deal because he's old. But if Riley Leonard gets hurt, then it's like your next
Right, now
few
we have some
seasons are
problems
down
for
the
next
drain.
year.
So
Yeah.
I think it was a smart move.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Colts, their season went like this and then to the depths of hell. And then they're kind of, they came back to about mid. I think their quarterback situation next year, if Leonard can, I mean, if he's serviceable and not as injury prone and as volatile as Anthony Richardson, then give him a shot. Because Daniel Jones isn't going to be ready for at least till late in the season, maybe the entire year.
And even then, it's probably going to take some time for him to come back 100%.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I agree. I don't want to talk about this one. So I'm just gonna say the final score and move on. If everyone's okay with that, the Jaguars beat the Titans 41-7, and Cam Ward's okay.
I have
That's
something
all.
to say. The score was 7-0 when Cam Ward was in the game. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam, I will say, it is pretty sweet though too that Cam Ward's final play of his rookie season was a touchdown.
Yeah.
That rules. But grade 3 AC sprain in his shoulder.
But no surgery.
No surgery, which was very important. So he should be partially ready by OTAs, I think.
So, I mean, realistically, the Titans would have won if not Cam Ward getting hurt.
I mean, obviously.
We all knew that.
Yeah,
well,
we just got to see how important Cam Ward was to this team as soon as Brendan Allen came in, because holy cow, the offense, just the entire team went down.
Allen, like your veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
Like he's your guy? Like what? Like how is he the backup that's like supposed to help Cam Ward out? How is that who it is? Honestly, like just pick up Phillip Rivers and say, like, something like that. Give him an actual mentor.
Where's Case Keenum?
Brandon Allen.
Yeah. I would rather why don't we have I was talking to my girlfriend's dad about this. Yeah. Why don't the Titans like make either signing Marcus Mariota back or signing Jacoby Brissett a priority this offseason?
Right. Yeah.
It makes way more sense
both those players are Cam Ward's exact playing style. Why do we have Brandon Allen back?
Right. Why do we have Brandon Allen out here? Yes.
Yeah.
He had like the one amazing play, that 4th down against Ole Miss years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that when he was at Arkansas. Full on freakery. It was crazy.
The Titans have anywhere from $105 million at minimum cap space to $112 million cap space. And if the NFL expands cap space again, they'll have even more. Why not drop $3 million on a really good backup who can teach Cam Ward?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
But spoiler alert, we'll talk more about that as the offseason goes on. We'll give every team a little offseason outlook. And that Titans episode will be long, descriptive, and really annoying.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get weird with it.
Yeah. All right. Cowboys lose to the Giants 17-34. I don't know why the Giants won this game, honestly.
It was a blowout.
Yeah, it felt like a dumb move to win this game, but you could tell the Cowboys didn't want to be there. The Giants did. So
did the Cowboys? I think they only had like one half or one quarter with starters, though. Yeah, I mean the Cowboys.
They only played the starters for like a quarter or a half or whatever. Because I mean, oh my goodness, Javonte Williams like didn't even play. So
no.
Yeah.
But he's going to get some money in the offseason, Williams is.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
I think I saw a quote from whoever runs Dallas, maybe Jerry or somebody else, that their top priority in the offseason would be re-signing Javonte, which I like. I think that's great.
Good. Yeah, I mean, he was a baller.
Yeah, he's had a hell of a year.
He was good. Okay. I personally, if I were Dallas, my top priority would be like defense. But once again, what do I know? I'm just a commenter, right?
Yep. What's been Dallas's glaring issue all year? Defense.
Running backs, obviously.
Obviously, we got to give Javonte Williams $50 million.
We just don't score enough points.
Did y'all see that Jerry Jones said today in a presser that he's not going to retire or step down until he's won the most Super Bowls of any owner, which means he needs to win 3 more.
Good luck, Jerry. Lord.
The top comment on ESPN's post about it that I saw was like, dang, he's gonna have to live till he's 350 then.
Seriously, bro.
I looked up his age. He's 83.
Good.
He's cooked. He's not winning one more. He's not. When he's in power, he is not winning one more.
No.
No, absolutely not.
But this game was just kind of boring.
Yeah. Speaking of another game that was boring is Jets Bills. Shout out the Bills for taking all their starters out though. By the end, that was a class.
Trubisky, we called it, dude. We knew they'd be fine with Trubisky, man.
Trubisky was nice.
Yep.
Former MVP.
I do love the fact that the Bills always just toss Josh Allen into these meaningless games just so he can continue his streak, and then they pull him after one handoff.
One snap and he was out. That was the
best
awesome.
part too is to watch him because you can tell they literally tell him like hand the ball off and run backwards because like he'll hand the ball off and then take a 17-step drop and then just walk straight to the sidelines.
I love it. Fun fact: the New York Jets are the first team, I believe, in the modern era to not record a single interception in an entire NFL season.
Yes, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk about abysmal.
Truly abysmal.
truly abysmal. I thought like watching the
Different.
Titans was bad. At least we've had success over the past decade.
Yep.
Man, being a Jets
So
fan
bad
is
for the Jets.
a pain that no man should have to endure.
Never.
This
The
is
crazy
brutal.
thing is they still have diehard fans too.
Oh
Still.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Still.
New York psychos that will ride and die for this team.
That poor kid talking about how he was born into this hell.
Yeah. But
Unfair.
I feel like just a brief offseason comment for the Jets. If they draft a quarterback, I don't care. They're going to ruin him.
Oh, they're going to be horrible.
Yeah.
Yes,
They're going to
that
be
quarterback
bad.
will
They're
not
still going to be
good.
bad.
I
It might
mean,
be Carson Beck.
the last time that they had a quarterback, I'm not even sure if they drafted him. But can you think of the last time the Jets had an elite quarterback?
I mean, other than Aaron Rodgers, no.
Joe Namath.
I was about to say Joe
How
Namath.
old-
Yeah.
It
Let's
has to
see,
be Joe Namath.
What year do you think?
Yeah.
What was the last year you think Joe Namath played? Because I couldn't tell.
I think he finished his career on the Rams. I'm going to say
What?
1970.
Like early
4 or
70s,
5.
mid 70s. Yeah, I'll say 70. I'll say 73.
I'm sorry. Did y'all just see that one?
No.
I don't. Beck was not paying any attention, and the ball just hit him straight in the chest on the snap.
He sounds like a Jets quarterback. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's born to be a Jet.
He's ready.
Man,
The answer to that was 1977. He hasn't played a
Yeah,
snap,
okay.
and he hadn't played a snap for the Jets in '76. So,
mind you, that's
So
the year my
almost-
mother was born.
Almost 50 years.
yeah.
So the Jets have just never had an elite
That's
quarterback. This is crazy.
They've never had an elite quarterback.
No,
the Jets, the Bears, and the Browns are all the same team, just
Yep.
with a different name.
whoa, 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 whoa!
Whoa.
Jador Sanders? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Whoa,
My
Deshaun
bad.
Watson? What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
pre molester Josh or Watson? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
In his prime. Guys, in his
By the
prime.
way, I do want to point out that Randy Moss has more career interceptions thrown and more career interceptions caught than the Jets had this season.
How many
Both
does
with
he
one.
have? He has,
One on each end.
One on each end? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
he's thrown and caught a pick.
That's so tough.
Yeah,
What a
I saw
legend.
something. There was it was some undrafted player who literally only played 11 snaps this season. I forget what his name even is. Had more interceptions than the Jets did this year.
That's awesome.
Did you see the thing where it was talking about worst records in the NFL this season?
Mhm.
Because like the least winningest team won 3, but Sauce Gardner only won 2.
Yeah, so I saw that. Sauce went 2-14.
Yeah.
Sauce went 2-14.
So funny, bro.
What happened to
So funny.
Sauce? Because he's not even good anymore. Either.
No,
He's
he's
so
not.
washed. He's washed after one season.
Yeah.
Insane.
His
It's all
rookie
big
year.
stop.
Yep. He got
Right.
lost in the sauce.
He did get lost in the sauce. Yeah,
Lost
way
in the
too much
sauce. It's never been more
Way too
appropriate.
much. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year, didn't he?
I think
Yeah,
he
he
did,
did.
yeah. And then they gave him $100 million.
Bring me my money.
Bring me my money. He's set for life. Good for him,
Yeah,
but he's not a winner.
No.
As has become a tradition on this channel, do you guys care if I just read the scores that absolutely do not matter? And make
Yeah, you got
Go
You
for
do
it.
whatever, dude.
All right. So the Broncos beat the Chargers C team 19-3 to secure the number 1 seed. Congratulations to the Broncos. The Rams kept Matthew Stafford in the entire game to help him stat pad to hopefully win an MVP as they beat the Cardinals 37-20. The Raiders beat the Chiefs, which made everyone here at Benchwarmers so happy because
That's
we're all
so
geniuses
funny.
and picked it.
So funny.
Shout out Daniel
Um,
Carlson, 60-yard field goal to take the lead and
That was
eventually win.
ballsy too, because he did not
So
have to
good.
kick it from there. They just
No.
screw it, send him out. The Patriots beat the Dolphins 38-10 as expected. Then
Mhm.
the Commanders B team beat
Yeah.
the Eagles B team 24-17.
And
Are we
I
shocked?
will say in the Eagles Commanders, Tanner McKee might be one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever watched play.
Oh, he's awful.
He's
And then-
terrible.
I saved this game for last because we
Oh.
can have a little conversation about it because it is something interesting to bring up. The Lions beat the Bears 19-16.
Biting kneecaps, Dan Campbell. He's not going
Yep.
down without a fight.
I was about to
ever.
say,
Ever.
Dan Campbell might be the best. I'm not even kidding. I understand he had a down year, but Dan Campbell is still a top 5 coach in this league.
Yeah, and dude, I mean, a Week 18 Lions team that has nothing to play for is scary. We saw it
Yeah.
against the Packers a few years back when was Jamal Williams. One of the Lions just popped off.
Yeah, it was
Got it
Jamal
again.
Williams.
Yeah.
Well,
we
and
got it
also
again.
shout out to Dan Campbell for proving that or the student doesn't beat the master. Just
Yeah, that
beautiful.
was big. That was big.
Yep.
The
That was
Bears
tough.
beat every team in the North except the Lions, in which they lost to
That's
twice.
cool. That's cool. That's
Which
tough.
good for Dan
Good for
Campbell.
Dan.
Yeah.
And then a game of the year candidate that came in out of nowhere.
The
Let's just say this.
the fourth quarter of this game, like I started watching halfway through the fourth just because it was kind of a slug or it was kind of a snooze fest up until then.
It was.
But there were like 3 or 4 touchdowns in the final 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say quarter of the year for sure. Maybe not game of the year, but quarter of the year
It's
for
up
sure.
there.
Quarter of the year, 27 combined points between the Ravens and the Steelers. The Steelers pulled away on a last second missed field goal by Tyler Loop, the rookie for the Ravens, 26-24. And one thing I just want to say was that fourth quarter, the Steelers could not cover Zay Flowers. They lost him twice. He had
Completely disappeared.
two touchdowns and he was wide open by 30 yards minimum on
Oh.
each of them.
It's insane.
And on that second touchdown, it was so bad. He was so badly open. It was insane.
On
It
the
was-
broadcast, I mean, Collinsworth was circling like how
Yeah.
much green was in front of him. It was insane, dude.
I
And
thought-
Collinsworth is not very bright of an individual. So that's
right. I mean, it was
It was-
impressive to see even he could understand how wide open Zay Flowers.
It was impressive to see how well he could draw a circle.
And now-
at first I thought he was
Oh.
drawing a portrait of Patrick Mahomes, but then I quickly
Yeah.
He was thinking about one of Patrick Mahomes. Actually, I can't say that.
Oh man. But
But what a game. And also, I do want to point this out because I saw this on TikTok, and I feel like this is actually very beautifully said. You can't blame all of it on Tyler Loop because if he would have hit the field goal, then it all would have been blamed on Chris
Boswell.
Boswell.
Yeah,
Like-
Boswell, I mean, he choked. If you want to talk about
Yeah.
choking, that was the choke. Had not
Yeah.
missed the extra point all year.
and
Your first
the
nail.
Tarico and Collinsworth, they were just hyping him up. They're like, "Oh, he hasn't missed one. Oh my goodness
Oh my
gracious."
God.
Yeah.
It happens all the
Oh.
time, man.
Oh my God. And then Collins was like, what happened? And he goes, he missed it. And Collins was like, oh.
Oh, wow.
They need to get Boomer Esiason, Chris Collinsworth, and let's see, who else has just lost it at this point?
Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw, and throw
Gronk.
Tom Brady in there too, just for fun, for the Super Bowl.
Yes. Yes.
Because Tom Brady will drop a slur, and then the other three will just like, oh yeah.
Now here's a guy who knows ball.
Yeah.
But
and then you know what? Let's throw Lee Corso on there too to make it.
Hey, throw him.
bring him back.
That'll be tough.
He's not dead yet.
No, sir.
The Seahawks have Sam Darnold, but the Buckeyes have Brutus.
Not so fast.
Yeah.
Oh man. But the big story at least surrounding this game. If that field goal goes in, a different head coach gets fired, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So John Harbaugh, after 18 years in Baltimore, is out. Out. He's out. I don't know if I completely agree with that.
I'm gonna call back to what I said last week. Sometimes, your company isn't growing that much; it's just staying stagnant.
Right.
And it's time to switch your leader out. I honestly agree with it. Now, do I agree with totally firing him and like inviting him into the office and literally just cutting him off? Honestly, no. I think you should have let him interview with other teams first, just as more of a classy move. But it's
Yeah.
business.
I think it reportedly, as soon as he got fired, there were 7 head coach openings, and he got 7 calls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
And
includes,
mind you,
which means
go ahead.
either he got a call from a team that currently has a head coach,
Yeah.
which could have been the Dolphins because they
I
fired
think it was
McDaniel
the
earlier
Dolphins.
today.
I think it was the
I bet it was the Dolphins. Or another extremely funny possibility would be that the Ravens called him back and were like, "Listen, hey, we changed our minds about this a little bit.
Hey, John, listen, we might have overreacted.
Hey,
We're
man,
a little mad. Couldn't believe it.
that's a
What
big boy touchdown right
what
there.
a reach!
I just
Holy
want to
reach.
throw this out there, though, right? This is a cool fun fact. I can't remember the exact timeline. I think it's over the past decade. Do you know what team has lost the most single-digit football games out of any of out of all 32
Oh.
teams?
And I have the number for it too. Once you say it,
Yeah, it is in fact the Ravens, coached
And-
by John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
mind you, in the last 3 years, 3 seasons alone, or no, in the last 2 seasons actually. Or wait, no, hold on. Okay, it was 3 seasons.
Hmm.
17 The
So,
next closest is the Jets with 11.
Yeah.
you never want to be next to the Jets in anything.
In anything.
6 ahead of them too.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And like whenever
Wow.
and also the problem is like the Ravens choking has just become a meme at this point.
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah. I mean, that little graphic of all the different scoreboards is just getting bigger as time goes on.
I think it's bigger than the Falcons.
It pretty much is.
No, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like the meme of the Falcons choking has literally been replaced by the
Ravens have fully taken that mantle. Yeah.
Thank you. We don't have to talk about it ever again.
Who said 28? Who said 28 to 3? Who said that?
All right. Y'all want to kick it over to some awards?
Let's do it. I'm so ready.
All right. Let's kick it. Unk of the week. Who wants to take it first?
I'll take it. Give me Aaron Rodgers. He's going to the playoffs.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Somehow, some way. Just because of a missed field goal, but hey, he's 150 years old in quarterback age.
Yes.
And he's still going to the playoffs. Certified Hall of Fame, career.
There we go.
Unk of the week, Aaron Rodgers.
My unk of the week, and I'm going to say this right. He couldn't bring his team to the playoffs, but he sure did take other teams to the playoffs. It's Kirk Cousins.
Kirko.
Kirko.
Gotta love him. Do we think is he sticking around in Atlanta next year?
Oh, absolutely not. Well, I say that. I think he is sticking around. They changed up his contract a little bit.
Oh, thank
so the
goodness.
money's a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I think he'd be a good like same situation he was in this year. If we can draft another quarterback, because Michael Penix is done, right? Period. Anybody who tells you otherwise, they're kidding themselves, right?
I love it.
But we can get another quarterback. We can get Kirk to teach him, right? Kind of coach him up a little bit. I think we have a perfect scenario, but what do I know? You know,
I like it.
I also just want to add that Kirk Cousins might be the most wholesome family man left in the NFL. That guy's Instagram is the most entertaining thing you'll ever see because it's just like it's a white suburban dad posting his son, and then he posts his other son, and then he posts a picture of him and his wife. Then a picture of him scoring a touchdown at an NFL game. then his lawn. Then his backyard. Then a burger he cooked. Then him with Bijan Robinson. Then his kids again. And his caption is like having fun at #work. Love this team.
I guess I'm #adulting now. That's what it is.
Yeah. Such a wholesome.
My unk of the week goes to Pete Carroll because he got out of the Raiders system. He can just retire, just go home, old man.
He shouldn't have taken the job to begin with.
He should never have taken the job.
That was utterly ridiculous.
Got some extra money in his pocket, got out of there. I mean, it's already on fire. The whole thing's a mess. But he got out of there.
I think I see him behind you in Cabo.
I was about to say, I think I see him right there.
Yeah, he's over there somewhere.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
I can hear him chewing the gum.
And he ended the season with a win against the Chiefs.
Exactly. Hey,
how are you gonna fire a man to beat the Chiefs?
To win anyway.
That's gangster.
Even with Aiden O'Connell at quarterback, finding a way.
My unk is this is like an underwatched thing. My unk of the week, which I apologize, I'm assuming this guy's age, is the priest who is spraying holy water on the end zone before the Steelers-Ravens game, which was the field goal that Loop happened to miss on. And I'm sorry to assume my boy's age over there.
He's got to be over 30.
Father, whatever his name is. What a dog.
What a dog.
I mean, that was a divine intervention.
It was. I mean,
Yinzer Nation personally made Loop miss that kick.
Crazy.
Okay.
All right. Rock solid performance of the week.
I'm going to take it.
I would say
give me Matthew Stafford for just going out there, throwing four touchdowns and absolutely stat padding in a probably fledgling attempt to win MVP.
Yeah.
But if it's not Drake May, it's him.
Yeah. 100%.
Which,
I'm giving mine to the Seahawks defense, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Holy cow, they are scary.
Belt to a San Fran team that we were hyping up. I mean, they're hot. They were fiery hot, that 49ers team was. And now we kind of look at them a little bit differently after the Seahawks just put them to bed. Just tucked them in. Say good night. We're taking the 1 seed. Y'all can stay down there. We're good. It's crazy.
I like that. I like how you put it. because my rock solid performer of the week isn't just one man, nor is it 11 men. It is 52 people, the entire Seahawks team.
There you go.
Yes. Yes.
All the
Shout out to the
Seahawks.
offense, too. And the special teams. You're right.
Yeah.
They all get it, too.
Don't leave them out.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
No, they are an
awesome.
absolute juggernaut.
Yeah, they're awesome.
My rock solid performance of the week is kind of a cop out. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm glad that no one else mentioned him because he deserves a mention, and you know exactly what I'm about to say. The man, the myth, the legend. Now officially, I feel like a top 5, maybe top 5 offensive player in NFL history. Definitely top 10, but maybe top 5.
Yeah.
Miles,
Yup.
Man, Vecna, Reaper, whatever his nickname is.
Freak of
now.
nature.
Freak of nature, Garrett.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally,
by the way,
legitimately the scariest human being of all time, other
The
than
fact
Aaron
that,
Donald or John Jones.
The fact that some of all of his Halloween costumes are just well-known killers is so sweet too.
He embraces it.
Yeah.
Also, the clips of him coming out, he's the nicest dude. Once the game ends, he's the nicest dude. So with that, I would like to ask the question: do we think Mason Rudolph called him a slur?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think at this point it confirms it. I mean, he's been the nicest guy, and then that one play, and he just boom, decked him in the head. I remember thinking, "Oh my God, Myles Garrett, that's horrible! Oh my goodness!" Now I'm like, okay,
he had to have
Mason was chirping. He was so chirping. There's no way.
Yeah. I would like to give an honorable mention, Mitch Trubisky, 4 touchdowns against a bad Dolphins team.
Mitch. Yes.
Or a Jets, whoever they played. Just a bad team.
Yeah, the Jets.
I mean, the Dolphins are just as bad.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even tell them apart.
They're all the same.
They're green and white, but Mitch Trubisky did throw for 250 and 4 touchdowns. He's solid.
But if only he could have done that, with the other 2 teams.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Who else he been with? Because he was with the Bears. He was with the Steelers. Was he with the Broncos at one point in time?
I think it was just Bears. I think
it was just Bears Steelers. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
All right, y'all want to hit bum of the week real quick?
Boom, 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 boom.
My bum of the week is Josh Johnson. Hang it up, buddy. You're not going to be a starter. You're not going to be a franchise quarterback. Just go be a coach and quit putting your body at risk. I'm tired of hearing about a starting quarterback getting injured and then having to deal with Josh Johnson in 2026. I'm sorry. I just don't want to deal with it. That's my bum of the week.
It's about time to hit the I'm now a high school coach portal.
Yeah.
You need to enter the Teddy Bridgewater phase.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just don't get removed from that position.
Yeah, just don't get fired for doing objectively good things.
Yeah. My bum of the week, and I am going to narrow it down, right? I know I was kind of a little crazy with my 52-man pick. But my bum of the week, really, maybe even the bum of the year, is the Baltimore Ravens defense, right? I grew up with Roquan Smith, right? Mm-hmm. Love Roquan, okay?
Awesome.
I don't know what happened. I don't know where you went on vacation. And it's not just you. He was the shining star in an absolute trash defense. I'm just upset because when you think of the Ravens, you think of just monstrous defense. And you could score however many points you want against the Ravens this season. So, bum of the year.
Yeah. Bum of the year.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty much right. Let down the whole year. But I got to go with Mr. Gannon from the Cardinals, head coach Jonathan Gannon, now fired after a 3-14 season. He was so bad. His record was 15-36 in his 3 years at Arizona.
People don't talk about how bad he's been.
From the get-go. Nobody thought he was going to be a great coach. And we all saw the video of him super awkwardly talking to the players when he first got there.
Shoo, shots.
Yes.
Explosions.
Oh my gosh. It was just so cringe. And his whole time there, nothing went right. You lose to the Titans this season, you're not a good coach in my book. So
yeah.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, brother sucked.
Yeah, my bum of the week, and I hate to give it to him, but I'm going to give it to the 49ers, honestly.
Yeah.
You get dominated.
I approve.
They got belted.
Yeah.
Straight
At
belted.
home in some sweet uniforms, at least.
They did have some nice unis on. They did.
But I do want to give them props because at least they got beat by
the
best team in the NFL.
Yeah, the number one best team.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm very, very tempted. And honestly, we might have to make a guest bum of the week for the Titans hiring department with Borgonzi and Amy Adams Strunk if we continue with these really stupid interviews. Like the fact that we're interviewing Jason Garrett and currently Matt Nagy is the favorite to land the head coaching job.
If we hire anyone but Chris Shula, Stefanski, or maybe John Harbaugh, Shula is my number one.
I agree.
Yeah, I love Shula.
If we hire Matt Nagy, I'm going to go ballistic.
Hold on here. I'm going to call a timeout because that's literally our next segment, and the Titans are the first team we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, I'll pull shocker of the week real quick out. My shocker of the week, honestly, is this is going to sound really strange. My shocker of the week is the Rams keeping Matthew Stafford in as long as they did. I understand their stat padding him, and I totally understand their stat padding him. But you have a playoff run in front of you, take him out.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, if he goes down, you're dead. You're completely dead. Unless Stetson Bennett comes in and, goes on a Georgia run. But this is the NFL, buddy. I don't think first start in the playoffs, that wouldn't be good. No. My shocker of the week was how well Riley Leonard played.
Yep.
And how, he was nice. He was
really good,
legitimately good.
Slinging it. He did have one pick. Oh, well. I mean, it was against that defense. That's okay. You can afford one pick, buddy. It's okay.
He kept it competitive, so I'll give him props for that.
Yeah. I hope we can see a little bit more of him next season. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I hope so too, because he should develop nicely.
Yeah, I hope so. My shocker was the NFC playoffs coming down to the NFC South matchup of the Falcons and the Saints. Because that was hilarious. 2 weeks ago, you told me that was going to be the last game to determine the other two teams. That's the funniest thing ever. That was awesome. It was a weird, wacky thing to happen. I love the NFL for that.
Well, and I'm just going to say this, right? Is I guess from statistically, the NFL's not going to say that the Falcons are number one in the NFC South.
Right.
But we have 3 number ones in the NFC South. Okay.
There's 3 of those teams there, man. There are 3 teams that almost deserved it. So
yeah. My shocker of the week is just how trash. What's the word? Let me rephrase. My shocker of the week is how we cannot run the football on Saturdays. Right? We can do it on Sunday all day, but on Saturday we're only going to give you 5 touches. Right. So just every team, hear me out. Right. Run the football.
Run the ball. See what happens to all those teams. All 4 of them.
Every play.
Run the dang ball. See what happens. Come on.
All right. Let's go straight into the next segment. We were already talking about it. The head coaching carousel is one of the most fun times of the year. Also one of the most stressful and also where the dumbest decisions come out. From the last couple of head coach hiring cycles, the worst hire from last year was Pete Carroll. The worst hire from the year before was, I hate to say,
Callahan,
because he's a great guy. I met him multiple times, but Brian Callahan.
Yeah.
And now there's at minimum 8 head coach openings, which is a fourth of the league.
A quarter of the league is
Abe
open.
pointed that out, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. But we've got. Who was the Titans fired Callahan early in the season?
Yep.
That was the very first
And the
head
Giants
coach.
with Daboll.
Giants with Daboll. And then there's been a flurry of them over the past couple of days, including Raheem Morris.
Yeah. Yep. I'll read them off real quick. The Titans move on from, we already mentioned Callahan. Browns move on from Kevin Stefanski. Cardinals move on from Jonathan Gannon. Ravens from John Harbaugh. Giants from Daboll. Raiders from Pete Carroll. Falcons from the man, the myth, the legend, Raheem Morris. And Dolphins from Mike McDonald. Those are the order of the teams we're going to talk to him as well. Or Mike McDaniels. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Not Mike McDonald.
Wrong Mike.
I'm so sorry, Mr. I'm so sorry, McDonald. I'm so sorry. I need to apologize to Mike McDonald directly because he's a dog.
Yeah, he's over in Seattle. He's had a heart attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, he's like,
All right.
I was doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. Let's get the Titans out of the way first. The Titans, I'm gonna just say it. Whatever head coach comes in, and I know the non-Titans fans will also agree with me. You got the most interesting situation of all the openings. You have the most cap room in the NFL by a lot. You have a very promising young quarterback, and you have a lot of promising young pieces. Oh my goodness, Malachi Tony.
Yeah, I
Miami
just
just scored
saw
a
that.
bomb of a touchdown.
52 yards.
That was not. Oh, never mind. That wasn't Malachi Tony. I just saw the zero. That was
Oh,
Mary.
I'm lagging, so.
Okay.
Oh, disregard. I just got it.
There it is. Hey, Miami.
Hey!
Look at that.
But I mean, the Titans are a very intriguing opening, and I agree. I think Chris Shula is the perfect opening. Young guy from McVay's system. So I understand he's a defensive coordinator, which right now looks like what you don't need for the Titans.
Right.
But so you go out and get a great offensive coordinator, or you promote a quarterbacks coach who's been working with a guy like Herbert or a guy like, I mean, shoot, literally any high end quarterback in the league, pop him in.
Yeah. Or say a recently fired Miami head coach that might be interested in getting back into strictly offensive coordinating.
Oh,
Mhm.
I could see that. I thought you were going to say head coach.
No, not as head coach,
Yeah.
but
As
just
an offensive coordinator?
strictly offensive coordinating.
OC?
Yeah, OC McDaniel.
Yeah, I mean, he gets to have Cam Ward. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun
And
toy
Kamara
to play
DK?
with. You got to be excited with that.
He gets a Debo type player back in Kamara.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
I like that. Yep.
I'll tell you who I could see going to the Titans, and I'm going to say this, and I think this would be a good fit, but I don't think it's going to happen just because of how your ownership works. But like Mike McCarthy, if you give Mike McCarthy a call, I think he's coming.
I think we've
agree.
requested to interview him.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
There we go.
Now, I'm going to say this. I think the most intriguing coaching hire for the Titans, he has not been interviewed by anyone yet, but the buzz is always circling because him and Cam Ward have a very good relationship. I think Gruden would be an extremely interesting hire for the Titans.
I like
Do I think
that.
it would work out? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. If the Titans hire Matt Nagy, I will bury my head into a pillow. And I don't care if Matt Nagy does turn out to be a great head coach. It's a terrible hire.
Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, he couldn't just his stint with the Bears was so toxic and bad that it makes me not want to go anywhere near Matt Nagy. I'm not even sure if I'd want him as OC.
I'm going to agree.
I
And
wouldn't.
I will add this on too, just because I looked this up and I was curious. Yes, Chris Shula is the grandson of Don Shula.
Yeah, he is. So the Dolphins might want to get him for that reason. That would
Yeah.
be interesting to see that.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, on this segment, in case you guys haven't already picked up on this, I'm talking about the fans. The four of us already know this. We're talking about the best opening, not who we actually think is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like we can mention that, but like this is more of like who do we think fits?
Yeah.
Well, I guess when we say that, I have one big name that I think would be explosive with the Falcons.
Give it to us.
You better buckle down.
All right.
Clint Kubiak.
I have him written down as I agree.
Yeah.
Is he the Seahawks OC?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
That'd be awesome.
You see what he did with their running game. You know, they utilize tight ends, which we might run a deal with Kyle Pitts. We might not. We still have Drake London. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that he could do just with Bijan Robinson, who's a generational talent.
Right.
And I could see something like that happening. Plus, he's of like a legacy birth too, you know? So
Yeah, he is.
Family's deep. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I already said Kubiak for the Falcons. Brad, hey, what are y'all thinking for the Falcons?
I love Kubiak too. I mean, I think that's a great idea just because you already see what he's done with the Seahawks offense, especially with like Sam Darnold at quarterback. Makes me think he could probably do with Kirk if that happens to be the quarterback next year. And they'll probably hoping that it's another direction. But he's got the weapons.
I think any team with that kind of weaponry that Atlanta's got would do well with Clint Kubiak.
Exactly.
And I don't think there's a team with an opening that has more weaponry than Atlanta. So yeah, I'd go Kubiak to
Other than
Atlanta.
maybe the Ravens with Lamar, but other
Yeah.
than
True,
that,
yeah,
but I mean, they don't have. I mean, Zay Flowers is your one, so
yeah.
But even then, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna throw this out there. I think it would be in the Ravens' best interest to trade away Lamar.
to move. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen some people thinking maybe Harbaugh and Lamar join somewhere else,
In
like wherever
Atlanta,
Harbaugh
Vegas.
goes. Here we go.
in Vegas. Okay, let's.
Yeah, send
We,
How
Lamar to
about
the
Harbaugh and
Raiders.
Lamar in Atlanta? How about that? I
I
mean, come on.
I don't know.
either one, I could see.
That would be crazy. I don't know if Atlanta has the cap room for that, but that would be actually insane.
I don't think that we do, and I think if you put Lamar in Atlanta, I don't think he's gonna shine the way that he wants to shine. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so good on the Ravens, and the Ravens don't have anything. We have everything except the quarterback, and
Right.
so I don't think he would look as good.
Right, right.
So,
I feel you wouldn't have the same stardom.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Next team. This is another really interesting team to talk about because they have all the young pieces you could possibly want. The Browns. Who do we think fits the Browns?
John
And I think
Gruden.
I genuinely think this is the hardest team to pick a
John
head coach.
Gruden would be so awesome. John
I-
Gruden and all the young kids, that would be awesome.
He would set him straight.
That's what I'm saying.
I have
I agree.
one. You might not know him by the name, but I think a guy like Jesse Minner.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Chargers DC, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because they're a defensive minded team,
Yep.
and realistically, the offense will fix it. It's like you find a good offensive coordinator, they can take care of it. But
Yep.
like if you want to set yourself up for success, I'll like defense first, right? So
And they've already got the pieces there with Schlesinger, Mason Graham, Miles Garrett, just
Garrett.
dudes.
yeah.
I'm gonna toss one on the table too, just because it is a possibility and it has been talked about before. I will say this. If the whole rumors about Matt LaFleur possibly being on the way out are true, then the Titans I forgot to mention this with the Titans. If the Titans don't immediately jump on a former offensive coordinator of the Titans as quickly as they possibly can, I don't know what you're doing.
If LaFleur gets canned by Green Bay, then he's a Titan within an hour. Has to be.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to
He's also from Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, it would make sense.
be. Yeah.
But sorry, I just had to bring that back. But
Oh, yeah. That's good.
okay, I'm not gonna lie. The Browns are the most interesting one. The Cardinals are the one I'm the most lost on because I feel like they
No idea who the Cardinals should get because I don't know what you do about Kyler.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a situation that you want. Now you got talent. I mean, you have McBride and Marvin Harrison. I mean, you got some guys, but
I don't know where they want to go. Like
that's what I'm
this
saying.
is more of
They
a
have, like,
front
no
office
identity.
decision.
None.
This is more of a front office decision. Do you want to become a defensive team or an offensive team?
Right.
And with that being said, I think the safest hires are either Stefanski or Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, I can see
But
Stefanski.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pick Stefanski because I
I
think
think-
that's the safest. But whatever.
I like Stefanski. Not for any particular reason, but he's not an absolute, like, to quote Cam Ward, dumbass at head coach.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna win you a
Honestly,
Super
I feel
Bowl.
like he's just been in a bad situation. It's just hasn't.
He's
really
been in
the same.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, and
saying.
also
For
they are
so
going to
long.
want someone who is the polar opposite of Jonathan Gannon because Jonathan Gannon was a cornball who did a
Yeah.
lot of stuff for
He
clicks.
needs some genuine personality that's not just like a robot.
Yeah, they need someone who is like just a winner, and I do think Kevin Stefanski's a winner.
I got one for you. Joe Brady.
Bill's OC.
Joe Brady would
He's-
be great.
Those
his
teams.
name has been going around in coaching circles for years.
For years. Yeah.
I think if you really want to go do something, right, you go to the hardest division and you be competitive, right?
Yeah.
what
That's
you
how
have
you
to
prove
do
it.
as the
Turn the-
Cardinals.
Turn the
Yeah.
Cardinals around. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Coach of the year.
easily.
You just go get
Easily.
8 wins, you know?
Seriously, yeah, that's
8
enough.
wins with
Yeah.
the Cardinals is enough to warrant
That
that.
is
I
enough.
agree.
All right,
Yeah, I like
Next.
Stefanski to the Cardinals.
we got anyone else?
For the Browns, I think their defensive coordinator, I know they like him a lot, Jim Schwartz. They just promoted him. I could see them
Yeah,
doing
I could totally see that as
you
well.
know?
All right, let's talk about the fun one, the head coaching job that everyone wants to go to, the Ravens.
I I have no idea.
The Ravens are at a point right now though where it doesn't really matter what they get because like literally anyone's coming into a great system.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I think they take someone with head coaching experience,
Yeah.
someone who I'd say ideally go with a defensive minded head coach, honestly,
Yeah.
which leads me honestly to maybe coaching the first time they coached were coaching failures, but showed a lot of potential, which are Robert Saleh, who is the current defensive coordinator for the 49ers, and Brian Flores, who is the current defensive coordinator for the Vikings.
Yeah.
I can't believe we haven't brought those guys up already. Flores has almost certainly gotten himself a job head
Oh
coaching
yeah.
this offseason if he wants it because he's been dominating in Minnesota despite their record.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think the thing that holds Brian Flores back is because he's already done it and they've noticed that he wasn't that good. I do think though, if you took Brian Flores and put him on the Ravens, I think he would be successful. I think the Ravens would blossom, and I think it would solve the defensive problem that I brought up earlier.
Yeah,
See,
I totally agree.
the problem with Flores when he was in Miami was that apparently he just bullied Tua so hard and destroyed his confidence to a point where he was bad.
Yeah.
But
You
I
can't
don't
do that with Lamar.
No, you're not going to do that with Lamar Jackson, two-time NFL MVP. He knows what he is. So
And also Flores is a very classic was very classic on his offense where he ran to set up the pass, which is ideally exactly what the Ravens want.
yeah. Plus, if he can go in there and fix the defense, then they're a Super Bowl contender.
Absolutely.
And I think everything that you guys are saying about Flores also works for Vance Joseph. I mean,
Broncos, yep.
yeah, the
Oh,
Broncos
yeah, I totally agree.
coordinator, I could totally see him. They've already interviewed Vance. It would not surprise me if
Yeah.
they end up going that
By the
route.
way, I just looked. The top two candidates so far for them are the two Broncos coordinators.
I
which
saw
is
that. Or yeah, it was Vance and then the quarterback coach, I believe, their quarterback coach. Yeah, David Webb.
Yeah,
It's crazy if the Broncos quarterback coach ends up being the Ravens head coach, but
I mean, they must know something we don't. I'm not too privy on quarterbacks coaches. I
I was
can't
about
even
to say,
lie.
me neither. That's not in my wheelhouse yet. Maybe one day, but not yet.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's a terrible idea. If I hate to say this, almost for the Titans, even looking at like the Titans, the Browns. I mean, even the Giants look at quarterback coaches at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what makes it run. I mean, if somebody's good at it, and yeah, with the Titans and Browns especially, you got young guys who
Yeah.
you try to develop more with a trusted relationship like that.
Which I just want to say this too. The fact that the Browns are thinking about already moving on from Shador, stop it.
Yeah,
Give him time. Let him at
Give
least
him a
try.
minute, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he looked good and he looked good in 2 games. He looked decent in 2 games. And he looked terrible in 2 games. Guess what most rookies do? Exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next head coaching hiring spot that I want to talk about, I think, is the second most intriguing behind the Titans. Now, pay attention. I'm using the word intriguing, not best. Ravens are obviously the best. Giants. They have the second most cap space, significantly less than the Titans, but second most. You got a young QB, and it is a huge market.
I think Mike McCarthy is the perfect fit.
I was also thinking McCarthy.
He's got experience. He's already got a ring. He knows how to deal with like big media markets. Like he was in Dallas for a long time. Green Bay is not a massive market, but it is loyal. And I think McCarthy would be a perfect fit for the Giants.
It's like when you're playing EA games and you're creating a team and like the market size is medium, but the fan base is intense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Green Bay.
Yeah. I'm going to throw we haven't tossed his name out yet. Sorry, my dog's about to go crazy, I'm sure. I'm going to throw a name out that we have not thrown out yet, and you all know exactly who I'm about to say. And I'm finally going to award my possible Harbaugh opening to the Giants.
Ooh.
Great. Again, huge market. That's the main reason why I'm saying that. Good cap and huge market.
Right.
Titans, because of Cam Ward, I feel like the prospect of Cam Ward would greatly intrigue Harbaugh.
Right.
And I'm going to toss it over to the Falcons as well, because I think he would love to go to an offense first team again.
Right.
Yeah, he would love to still have a top 5 running back on his team.
But I still totally agree. I absolutely think that Mike McCarthy is probably the best hire.
Yeah, for the Giants.
Unless they want to take a risk with Harbaugh.
Right.
I'd say, honestly, give Harbaugh a shot anywhere. The guy, he's a good coach. He's just things just got kind of sour in Baltimore, it seemed like.
Like he wins a lot.
He does.
When he doesn't win, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
So I think
the Ravens never got blown out.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was never embarrassing. Yeah.
And maybe it's honestly that the Ravens are such like this is gonna sound so stupid. The Ravens are such like a chill, nonchalant team where maybe he needs like an explosive guy because Jackson Dart and Cam Scatteraboo and Malik Neighbors are all just fiery dudes who aren't going to give up and who are not going to let their foot off the pedal. Maybe that's what he needs.
Yeah,
maybe. Anyway. I kind of think because I brought him up earlier. I think I brought him up for LSU, but they already have him on. He's already on the Giants. I think he's the interim head coach right now, but it's Mike Kafka. He was the QB coach.
Yeah, Kafka's the interim.
Yeah, I thought he did a really good job, throughout his other times. And, we can say, hey, it's the Giants. But he already has rapport with the players.
Right.
He just needs to be able to help build it the way that he wants it. I think he would be decently successful. Yeah. So I think just stick with Kafka.
Yeah, just keep it from in-house. I don't mind that. They over the past couple weeks, they haven't been completely unwatchable. And with Jackson Dart, they're fun.
I was about to
really
say
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to the next team here. I lost my notes for a second there. This, as much as we've talked about great openings, this opening sucks. The Raiders. You have the first overall pick. That's it. Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty, the first overall pick, and Max Crosby, who probably wants to leave.
Yeah.
I have no idea where they should go for this because, nobody's going to want this job.
I'll give you the answer.
You get the first overall pick, but go on.
I'll give you the answer, but the Raiders don't want to hear it. The correct answer is Antonio Pierce. However, Antonio Pierce ain't going back.
No, absolutely not. How much money do you think it would take to get Kurt Signetti out of Indiana?
That's a good point. That'd be hilarious. Get Stig up here.
I know they just re-signed him, but if you're the Raiders, what do you have to lose? Get this quarterback, go get him, and just let him cook.
Yeah, throw him Caesar's Palace's entire empire. At this point, give him whatever he wants.
Yeah, give him his own casino on the Vegas Strip and just see what happens.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree. But honestly, the Raiders can hire anyone and still be screwed.
Yep.
I would just say it's a smarter idea to hire a defensive-minded head coach right now than an offensive-minded head coach because you're going to have no one on defense other than Max Crosby if he somehow stays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the real power play. I'm gonna say my power play because I remembered it. I'm gonna say my power play, and then I'll tell you the coach that they need.
Okay.
The power play would be to trade the first round pick and Max Crosby for Lamar Jackson. Okay. Because the Ravens need both of those things.
Right.
They're about to rebuild, believe it or not. Right. The Raiders, I'm going to say this name. He did not have success, but he was also with the New York Jets.
Wow, that's unfair.
Bring in Robert Saleh. He's a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
I think the Raiders are a defensive team historically. They're nasty.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Their identity.
Robert Saleh can turn it all around for you.
I thought when you were talking about trading the first pick for Lamar, I thought you were going to say they hire Harbaugh as well.
That's what I say, and then bring Harbaugh.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say that too, and just completely.
No, but Bob Saleh makes sense, but that sparked the Harbaugh alarm in my brain.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby Saleh.
I think part of the problem with John Harbaugh too is there's a Lamar thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He needs to get out of the Lamar connotation.
Maybe he just wants he's he's like mom and dad just aren't getting along anymore, you
Right.
know.
Just need a fresh start. Just need, they both need to move on, find their
Yeah,
own paths. Yeah,
dad
mom
needs a
and
new
dad.
girlfriend, mom needs a new boyfriend
Exactly.
type thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Mom's in Cancun now with me. Yeah, it's just a whole
I'll tell
thing.
you what. All these teams that have shaky kickers need to go out and get Ole Miss's kicker. He is a demon.
He's
Guy's a
ice
dog.
in his veins, dude.
Yeah.
What
All
was
right.
that? How long was that one?
58.
Oh my goodness.
And I mean that was straight through the gut. He could
Also,
have done.
Yeah, he crushed
can we just say good riddance to Max Gilbert? Have fun at Arkansas,
Woo!
buddy.
Oh, he got picked up?
Yeah, he
by
transferred to
I
Arkansas.
didn't know that.
By
I
the
knew he was on the
Razorbacks.
portal. I didn't know where he went.
I'm
All right,
surprised he
thanks,
stayed D1.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're actually paying him.
Yeah. All right. Last team, and then we'll move on to the wild card, do some picks, and get out of here. The Dolphins, which are another kind of a trap team to go to, but I think there's some good options for the Dolphins, and I will 100% say that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and list him because I can't think of any kind of fit.
I'm going to drop a crazy one. I mentioned him with the Raiders and said they could not take him back. Antonio Pierce took a really tore up Raiders team and honestly a terrible roster and made them a pretty formidable team for the time that he was an intern. The Dolphins have nothing to lose. You might as well give them a shot.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say, honestly, I think Joe Brady is a good option.
Yeah,
The Bills OC, because,
definitely.
I mean, the thing is that hiring interdivisionally will always be a nice touch because you're going to know 2 games a year that they have an upper hand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, honestly, I think that the whole Kevin Stefanski, Mike McCarthy complete coach idea also fits for the Dolphins.
Yeah, they need a complete culture reset down there because McDaniels was just kind of the nonchalant. He was like Todd Bowles but with quick wit.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it and an offensive mind. But they need a dude who can inspire something because they're just uninspiring right now. They don't strike fear in me at all.
And honestly, that's exactly why I'm saying Antonio Pierce, because Antonio Pierce is a fireball.
Fires
Like,
them boys
yeah.
up.
Vibes are immaculate. He is a fireball. And can you not just see Antonio Pierce like wearing the teal and orange, walking the sidelines in his first game with his brand new rookie quarterback who was probably either Dante Moore or Fernando Mendoza?
Oh my goodness.
Tyreek Hill's back with
Right, I was about to say,
Tyreek Hill's
with
back.
Tyreek back. Yeah,
Waddle's back with all the swagger in the world.
Still got A-Chan.
about to say,
Still got
A-Chan.
A-Chan.
Yeah.
All the swagger in the world.
Oh my goodness. If I see Antonio Pierce with the teal and white and like some dope shades, some Ray-Bans, Dolphins are all the way back.
Down his head,
I'm
dude.
put
Yeah,
I
that'd
I'm
be so
hypothetically putting in a future the second I see that.
They
Absolutely.
awesome.
they just need like the 90s throwback.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
What do they call that?
windbreakers.
Windbreakers, yeah.
Yes.
Superstar or whatever. Yeah, yeah. Starter. Yes, starter.
Those are
Um,
so sick.
My final thing I'm going to say is I do want to shout out one guy who is stupidly young. He was born in, all I'm saying is he was born in 96. For some reason, it's not saying his age, but what, 96? That means
He would be 29.
He's
He's
29.
Yeah.
I just want to throw out, if some team wants to make an insane splash, he wants to be a run first team. The current offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears name is Declan Doyle.
All
He
right.
is 29 years old.
Yeah,
Wow. That would shatter the youngest head coach record, right?
I was going to say, if some team wants to make an insanely massive splash for a guy who seems about as proven as they come right now,
yeah.
for a young guy, maybe
I
start
like
leeching off Ben Johnson's staff. I
That'd be-
don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to do these picks somewhat college game day style, where we're also going to preview the games for y'all a little bit. We're getting into picks. Something I do want to let the fans know is that now that we only have 6 games to pick, basically if you pick right, counts as 3 wins. If you pick wrong, counts as 3 losses for you. The final regular season totals for Pick'em. I went 11-5 last week. Abe, you went 8-8. Andrew, you went 10-6, and Bradley, you went 9-7, which brings our regular season totals. Because remember, we started in week 5, not week 1.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we're a strange little podcast.
We started late.
My final record was 134-75, which brought me to a win percentage of .6411.
Not bad.
Abe, yours was 123-86, which is .5885.
Okay.
Andrew, yours was 117 and 92, which brought you to 5596. And Bradley, yours was 127 and 82, which brought you to 0.6077. So we're
Wow.
all pretty neck and neck here.
Close.
So these playoffs could
They
completely
mean a
reshape
lot.
this
Yeah. Oh, and
entire
by the way,
race.
not every round is going to be worth 3. The divisionals will be worth 4. Conference championship game is worth 10.
Huh?
Yeah, I would agree.
What? All right, yeah, no, I love it. I'm just
Well,
shocked.
because think about it. It's much
Let's
more
roll.
50-50 at that point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, it's 50-50. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's first game we are preview. Well, by the way, we're going in order. Duh. All right. Rams, the 5th seeded Rams travel to the Carolina Panthers. The first time they played, I'm pulling up the final score. The Jungle Panthers came out and beat the Rams like very convincingly, which was
And
very strange.
that was one of the first off games we saw from Stafford,
Yes,
to my
exactly.
knowledge. And he's gonna have another one. Give me the Panthers.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Okay.
That's crazy.
By the way, the final score is
Okay.
31-28, which, by the way, that was the game where Puka made one of the catches of the year, if you don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yes,
I remember that. And he went off too.
He did go off, yeah. The final stat line from that game, if you're curious, Stafford threw 2 interceptions, which was kind of what screwed them over. They were without, oh my God, they had Blake Corum starting that game.
Mm-hmm. So without Kyron,
that was the game that Kyron got weirdly injured, kind of, and he was like hobbling a little bit. So Kyron only got 13 carries. Blake Corum got 7. The run game was running in this one for the Rams, but Bryce Young was on this game.
Yeah.
The key to this game, I feel like, is going to be not Matthew Stafford. It's going to be Bryce Young.
Oh yeah.
If Bryce Young can put this team together and get a great rally going at home, then this is going to be a scary matchup for the Rams. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Give me the Rams.
Well, see, I think because I like how you brought in the Bryce Young, but I think that it is pivotal, right, for you to rely on the run game and to actually feed the ball, right? Because the Rams have a good defense, right? But if you look, they've been getting gashed, right? Yeah. And I don't think the Panthers are consistent enough for me to sit here and tell you that they're going to beat the Rams. Even when they beat the Rams, I said it. I think I was just playing jokes. I don't think it's going to happen the second time. I think it's going to be the Rams.
Yep. Hard to beat the same team twice. The Rams, I think they will start slow. Being a West Coast team, you're the first team in this playoff. It might be a little off in the first half, but by the second half, they take care of business. Give me the Rams.
Yep.
I find y'all's lack of faith disturbing.
Yeah,
Zoom
and
Panthers
that's okay.
are coming out, brother.
I'm gonna look like a fool, and it's gonna completely tank my record. But I don't
Rams
care.
are gonna go all the way.
At least you have confidence, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm taking the Panthers until they lose by 40.
Like I like the Panthers. I say that, you know, but like I just can't. I could not, as a journalist, put my name on.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, they're fun and frisky, but lucky for me, I don't take myself seriously, at least as a journalist.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna take the Panthers.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Which, by the way, I just want to add, we have not done power rankings this week, which we could do a little impromptu power rankings real quick. Yeah. Or if one of us there's 14 teams left. And of those 14 teams, I genuinely think that 13 can win. Yeah. And I'm sorry to the Panthers. Even if you get past this round, I'm sorry. You're screwed.
They're just so inconsistent.
Yeah,
they can't.
They're not there yet.
Yeah,
they're not there yet. They could be. They definitely could be. Like they could be in a couple years. But
they don't even have a winning record.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, and they're horrible on the road.
Yeah. But anyways, I kind of want to do this AP voting where we just talk. We literally just chat about it. Number one seed, number one team has to be the Seahawks. And
yep.
Yeah.
Any objections? And I feel like the number 2 team, even though they win ugly, literally nonstop, I feel like it has to be the other one seed. I feel like it's the Broncos.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a disservice if we didn't put the 2 1 seeds at 1 and 2.
And I understand the Broncos are the ugliest winning team possible. But they do it.
But they do it. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think we gotta go to one of the two seeds. I think it's the Patriots. I think the Patriots are slightly stronger than the Bears.
I've also got the
But they
are put the Rams at 2 or at 3. overall.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was then I was
I-
gonna say, and then I would put the Rams at 3.
Okay,
and I would almost be tempted to put the Niners at 4, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Yeah, I agree. I think the
Yeah.
Niners beat the
I've got the Niners over the Bears.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then I have the Bears. Then
Yeah.
I do want to make it very clear. Then I have the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in that same clump of teams, I also have the Jaguars.
I've got literally,
Yeah.
we've got the exact same order, Grayson. Is
Okay,
yours
sweet.
Seahawks, Broncos, Patriots, Rams, Niners, Bears, Jags?
Yeah. Yeah,
we've got the exact
Okay.
same order.
Sweet.
Wow.
Sweet. Okay.
That's
Let's see if we can
unbelievable.
stay on the same wavelength here.
Okay.
After that, I have the no, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I've got the
After that-
Chargers.
I actually have the Chargers as well.
Oof. I have
Okay.
the Texans.
Well,
Okay,
that's
fair.
my next one is the Texans.
Okay.
I have the Texans, then the Bills, just because the Bills I feel like are kind of skidding into this a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then I have the Eagles. That is how down I am on the Eagles.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
I've got the Eagles below the Bills, right above the Panthers, and I've got below the Panthers the Packers and the Steelers.
Yes. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's not just
That's-
me.
Steelers dead last simply because I don't want to watch them play. They're so boring.
Yeah.
The only reason why I disagree is because of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers is back in the playoffs, and that makes me so happy.
Once he's in the
Yeah.
playoffs, he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah. I have Packers, Steelers, Panthers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say, I think those are the consensus bottom 3 teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I just don't I just think that the Panthers are genuinely a better team than both the Packers and the Steelers.
And that's fair.
The Panthers
I-
beat the Packers earlier this year.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
I will say this. If Micah Parsons was healthy, this would be a much different conversation.
Yeah,
The fact
yeah.
that the Packers, since Micah Parsons has been out, have been the second worst defense total in the league and the by far the worst run defense. Very scary.
Who's number 1?
Who is the worst defense?
Who is it?
My heart would say Cowboys because they also don't have Marcus.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I was assuming the
Yeah.
Cowboys, and then
My
that's
heart was either going to
hilarious.
say that the Titans are
Yeah,
the Cowboys.
wherever he leaves,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
crumbles. Yeah,
Yeah, but it sucks for the Packers, I will say, because Jordan Love is playing out of his mind right now.
yep.
And I believe Toyotathon is still going on for
Yeah, it
another
is.
week
It
or
is.
two.
So,
And,
We'll be good.
and it's the Honda
We
days.
come
too.
in.
Oh, it's
Still
Honda
getting
days?
healthy
I think so. Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, back to our picks after the whole power ranking, because that was like our first power ranking in a while where there's been barely any discussion. But that's how it is. The later you get, the less discussion there is.
Yeah.
Packers at Bears, 8 p.m. on Saturday, which I love the slot for this game. I love the
Yeah.
fact they put this
Perfect.
as the Saturday night game.
I love it. I'm taking the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears as well.
Bears, baby.
I'm a
I'm
Bears
saying-
boy.
I understand that the Packers are a very good team, and I understand that they totally could win this. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if
Yeah.
they did.
You said it
They
wrong.
don't have their best player.
Right.
Simple as that.
Exactly.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Boom.
To your
Wow.
point, you were talking about the Packers' run defense being one of the worst in the league. Well, who's one of the best in the league at running the football?
The second best in the league.
Go Bears.
Duh, Bears.
Go
Yeah,
Bears.
Monunga and Swift are gonna have a day.
And also, like the fact that the second that like if maybe if it's not working out, you have 2 receiving backs now, and you know where the Packers have also been really shaky lately is in the secondary.
Yeah.
The bottom line is that the Packers secondary thrives off the pass rush because they're a great opening secondary, but they're a terrible closing secondary.
Right. Right.
They don't have pass
Mike is
rush.
gone. Yeah. So you
They
don't
don't.
have that anymore. Yeah.
So
I just realized this. The Packers got Trayvon Diggs off of waivers, so
who has been has been the third worst PFF graded
He's
cornerback this
so
season.
that's where they're at in the secondary.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how bad it is. Yeah.
And he's projected to be CB2, I think, which is really crazy.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Problem.
They're at the point of like calling Kevin King and being like, "Yo, I know things didn't go well last time, but we
Listen,
need
yo.
some help. We need
So-
anything."
Hey man, is this
They
Eli?
might
Is this
call,
Eli Apple?
I called Darrell Revis from retirement.
Yeah, for real. I was about to say they're about to bring out Darrell Revis, Champ Bailey, bring out all
Man,
the.
Put
Dion,
DJ
was that-
Moore on the island.
Yeah.
Hey Dion, was that
Yeah.
toe holding you back?
I bet Dion can still run a 4.7.
Yeah.
Dion can do it.
Probably.
might- I mean, Ocho Cinco's been looking great. He went against corners. You think he could be a decent corner?
Yeah, I mean, he knows the game. Come
He
on.
does. He knows ball.
Anyways, okay, moving on. This game to me is the most intriguing of the entire first round. Bills at Jaguars.
Yeah.
This feels like the Bills should win this game. The Bills honestly kind of feel like the powerhouse of the ACC or of the oh dear God
AFC, yeah,
They
yeah,
would
of the
run the
AFC right
ACC.
now.
You
They
got
would
Miami
go
on the
face
brain.
ACC. There's
Yeah,
no shame in
I
that
do.
comment.
As I am staring up at Miami beating Ole Miss 17-13 currently.
That's interesting though.
Yeah.
With
But
that,
they're going into the probably now the hottest team in the league. Now that the 49ers have lost a game, they are going into, I think, the hottest team in the league in Duval.
Duval.
which is why I'm taking the Jaguars. Like
Woo-hoo.
outside of Josh Allen and James Cook, who do they have on offense that's like a proven solid target?
Yep.
I mean, they have
Well,
Kincaid,
Shakir.
but
Grayson, come on. I mean,
You're being a bum. Yeah.
but it's
Ooh,
Josh
I like
Allen, dude.
cookies.
That's Josh Allen.
Josh MVP Allen.
Yes.
If Josh Allen goes into a playoffs with no Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow, and loses to Trevor Lawrence in the
Dude,
first
I'm
round,
telling you, and I think it's gonna happen.
I also think it's
It
gonna
100%
happen.
is gonna happen.
And we're gonna have a dumb conversation about those Josh Allen deserve the credit that he gets. That's gonna be such a dumb combo. Because yes, of course he does. But
Yeah.
people are going to actually bring up questions about that, and that's ridiculous.
Most
Yeah.
people, like outside of us and our beloved viewers who are excellent ball knowers, the Jaguars are a buzzsaw right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are
Absolutely.
hot, as
They
hot
are.
as hot can get.
They're nuts, dude.
Yeah,
I have to go Jags. I have to go Jags.
I'm going Jags.
Yeah, I think Jags just have a better. I'm going to say this. I don't think that the impact players on the Jaguars are as impactful, but they
Right.
have better team all around.
Yeah.
I'm going to Jaguars.
Yeah.
I'm standing up for this.
Oh shoot.
Pat McAfeeing this. The Jaguars have a hot Trevor Lawrence,
What?
the hottest offense in the league,
What?
and honestly have been one of the best defenses in the league. They've
What?
been good all season. They've been a juggernaut, but they don't have the best coach, and they don't have the best player. Give me maybe.
Oh,
I'm also kind of rooting for the Bills in the playoffs. Give me Josh Allen to
Boom.
move on.
let's
in
go.
One of the best wild card games we've
Wow.
ever seen. And
No,
I will
It
say,
will be an amazing
don't get-
game, no matter
Don't
what.
get me wrong. I would love to see the Jaguars lose,
Yeah.
just as a
of
Titans
course.
homer.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
oh man, yeah, I agree with you. This is going to be a banger of
It'll
a
be a
game.
great game.
Look, I'm just gonna say this, and I know I'm an old head. It's okay, but you should really look up. There's another guy who was a Bill, right? Jim Kelly.
Kelly.
Every
Yeah.
year was his year, and you see how that looked to turn out.
Ugh.
yeah, I will say it's high time for Josh Allen to lose a Super Bowl. So
Yeah.
about time.
It's about time.
All right.
Might be cursed.
Moving on to another really intriguing game. The Sunday games are great.
They are.
This whole wild card is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first wild card in a while where I genuinely can see like every single
Yeah,
game.
every team's competitive.
Ridiculous.
So good. So good.
Like this is the most evenly matched wild card we've ever had. And this also probably is setting up to be the most upsets, like seeding upsets we've ever
Yes,
seen.
yeah. We'll have a weird bracket for sure.
Absolutely. I love that. By the way, I love that NFL does reseeding. I think it's great.
Yes, that's the
Anyway.
best possible thing you could do. Yep.
49ers at Eagles. Make our picks.
I got the Niners.
I got the Niners as well. Plain and simple. Don't trust the Eagles offense.
Oof.
No way.
No, are you
Yeah.
taking the Eagles?
I am going with the Eagles.
Oh
The Eagles
my
have proven time and time
goodness.
again in the playoffs that they can make it happen. And you mean to sit here and tell me that Kyle Chokes a lot Shanahan is gonna beat the Eagles? Ain't gonna happen. Eagles all day.
I get it coming
Eagles fly.
Okay,
I said
as long
college-
as
I said,
problem.
I said college football playoff style, or college game day style. I'm gonna wear headwear for this, but this one is to represent the Eagles this season.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Welcome to the Mickey Mouse team of the year, is the Philadelphia Eagles. If the Philadelphia Eagles happen to win this game, I will eat my words. Whatever. If they win, it's fine. If AJ Brown doesn't get 11 targets this game, he's gonna be really pissed off. If Devontae Smith doesn't get to scream the F word, the S word, or the N word into the camera, he's gonna be pissed off. If Saquon Barkley does not have over 100 yards, he's going to be pissed off. And if Jalen Hurts doesn't get to drop a motivational quote at the podium, he's going to be pissed off.
Hey, but the wind blows, man. The way the wind blows.
Yeah.
And the defense is great. I will say their defense is great. This is going to be a great defensive matchup. But I think the 49ers who just got stomped are still hotter than what the Eagles are right now. And this is just a classic matchup. I think the 49ers are due to beat the Eagles right now.
Yeah, I think this is going to be revenge for when the Eagles took advantage of them not having a quarterback a couple years ago.
Me too.
Exactly. Also, this game is in Philly, which I love, and I'm kind of curious how cold it's going to be in Philly for this.
Yeah, it says 44 degrees right now is what it looks like. Is what it's looking like.
Okay. So we're getting a clean game.
freezing.
Also, this is the first wild card in a hot minute. I forget the exact number from ESPN. This is the first wild card round in a while that every single game will be an outdoor game.
Oh, let's go.
That's good. I like
As
that.
it should be.
As it should. That's playoff football, man.
That is epic.
Yeah. And I mean, speaking of, like, Panthers not really playoff football weather. Bears playoff football weather. Jaguars. No.
Probably.
Eagles playoff weather. Patriots playoff weather. Steelers playoff weather. This is sweet.
Yeah.
This is gonna rule.
Yeah, 2 Pennsylvania teams hosting. That's awesome.
Awesome.
That's what you need in terms of weather for football.
Yes.
Moving on. Chargers at Patriots. Man.
Bradley, I'm so sorry.
What a matchup this is.
Bradley, I'm so sorry.
No.
I love the Chargers.
No.
I love Justin Herbert.
Yes.
I love them, but I'm taking the Patriots.
No.
I'm so sorry. I have to do it.
Whatever. Hey, it takes an MVP to do it. I get it. But no, I'm going with the Chargers anyways. The Patriots' schedule, we've all seen it. It's not the most impressive. They have gotten it done against some good teams, the Bills and the Ravens, but I think the Chargers have just been so battle-tested this whole year. I'm really excited to see Drake May against this defense that the Chargers have put together because, I mean, my goodness, them boys can play.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that. And the Patriots' pass rush isn't scary. That's like arguably the weakest point of their team. The Chargers got have obviously a huge problem up front on the offensive line. So the fact that the Patriots can't really exploit that can be interesting. We saw what Herbert did against the Cowboys. He balled out when they didn't have a pass rush.
Yeah.
So that's the main matchup wise. That's why I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, I want to revisit what you said because you talked about having a weak schedule.
Yeah.
You also said the Ravens were a good team. Yes,
I was helping the Patriots there by saying that one. Yeah.
I think if anything, it just shows how weak the schedule really was. Not that I'm trying to take away anything from the Patriots.
Yeah.
The problem here is you know Justin Herbert's going to get hit.
Yeah.
And every year he is a first round out.
He is.
But I'm all aboard the Herbert train this season. Let's go with the Chargers.
Yes, Andrew. Yes, dude.
I want to say this game is going to. This is a much closer game than the Patriots want it to be. The Chargers are one of the most battle-tested teams in the NFL.
They've been through hell and back this year.
They have played everyone, whereas the Patriots are the exact opposite.
Yeah.
But one of the best wild card coaches that the NFL has ever seen is the Patriots' current head coach.
Right.
Mike Vrabel genuinely just does not lose in the wild card round for whatever reason. And I think this is kind of a hidden thing. A lot of people think this game's going to come down to Drake May versus Justin, which, by the way, claps because that's a fantastic match.
Yeah, great quarterback matchup. That's what you want. That's what you want in the playoff.
A lot of people think it's going to be the Patriots pass rush. Can they get through?
Right.
This is going to sound crazy. I think this is going to be a matchup, not even between the run games. It's going to be which wide receiver core is going to show up because these are two somewhat lackluster wide receivers.
Yeah,
they're just kind of mid. Yeah.
Yep.
Is Stephon still playing with his allegations?
Yes,
he is. Even with all the
so.
Allegations. Really?
Yeah, I think so. They wouldn't suspend him for the playoffs. I wouldn't think.
I will say this: if the run game for either team like really just gets going and really gets hopping, I think that's kind of going to spell a death sentence for the other team, unless the other one's going to. But I am going to take the Patriots at home because I think it's been way too long since Foxborough has been jumping in the playoffs.
There we go. All right.
And it's not the
If
evil
they're gonna
empire
get
anymore.
rowdy.
It's not the evil empire anymore, which makes me really happy.
No.
The final game, which, oh god, the final score this one might be 3-6.
I was thinking 10-6.
Yeah. Slugfest.
But it's going to be a
Pittsburgh.
fun slugfest. There's not
Pittsburgh.
going to be a lot of mistakes made this game. I will say that. These are two teams that do not make mistakes.
Mm-mm. And if we can see solid quarterback play consistently out of both of these teams, it'll be a great game. Because Pittsburgh's got the league's most expensive defense, and Houston's got maybe the second best defense in the entire league. But with that being said, Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter are going to spell disaster for Aaron Rodgers. Give me the Texans.
Yep, I got the Texans all day. I just trust them so much more.
Yeah. And I guess if we are trading pros and cons, DK Metcalf is going to be back for the Steelers. I just don't think that that's enough, you know. But here's a caveat, because I do feel so highly about the Texans defense. I'm a big defensive minded guy. You have to ask yourself, is their offense going to show up?
Right.
Because there is a big possibility, greater than 50% even, that they don't.
Yeah. And we've seen it throughout the course of the season that the defense has carried them to multiple wins when the offense just has completely failed to show up.
Yep. But I think they're at 9 straight.
Yeah, they're hot.
This one, number 10.
All right.
There it is.
There it is.
Number 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Final thing we say before you head off here. We're not doing hot takes, by the way, because it's a wild card, and there's really nothing that is a hot take about wild card games, about the playoffs. Unless someone wants to boldly stake their claim that the Panthers are going to win the Super Bowl, which, Abe, you're the only person. Panthers, do you think they're going to win the Super Bowl?
I don't think they can win the Super Bowl, but don't be surprised if they beat the Rams. Let me just say that. But
I'm cool
I've got a hot take that kind of goes against that. This is just one I came up with right before we started recording. I think that this year we finally see an NFL MVP, either Matthew Stafford or Drake May, win a Super Bowl.
Wow.
I like that.
Because over the past decade, it's been just Mahomes in 22 that won MVP and the Super Bowl. Other than that, you don't win both.
Right.
But I think this is the year that we can finally see that get done.
Here's a thought for you, just for everybody to think about now. But do you want to do Super Bowl predictions based off the playoffs that we have currently?
Actually, yeah. Let's just all name a team that we think is going to win the Super Bowl before the playoffs start.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, let me do my pick real quick for Texans Steelers.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not gonna break this game down that much. This is just a true football game. There's no other way about it. Like, it's literally gonna be what team plays better is gonna end up winning the game. And Rodgers realm's been popping up a lot on my feed lately. And I love me some Aaron Rodgers. I love me some CJ Stroud off the field, but I don't love me some CJ Stroud on the field. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think that the Texans defense is going to get it done. I think the Steelers defense is also going to get it done. And I think it comes down to what team around them I would rather have. And I think that either Pittsburgh's run game or Pittsburgh's passing game will get going. And I think the Steelers will finally win a wild card game.
Tomlin saves his job.
Tomlin saves his job.
So I will say it is very fitting for him to lose this game. That way he gets a little bit closer to 500.
Yeah.
Anyways, my Super Bowl pick with the teams considered and what we have been seeing, I feel like you always got to look at 3 metrics that we have established throughout this entire season of podcasting, which, by the way, love y'all boys. We got through.
We made it.
Shout out to us.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the listeners. Alex didn't give us the direct stats, but apparently we're doing really great. I know we've got an entire, I just want to shout them out real quick. My buddy Xander is in the Army, and we have an entire battalion who listens to us, which is pretty sweet.
That rules.
Shout out to you boys out in West Point. Awesome. Pretty sweet.
But for my friend Xander, I just want you to know, go Navy.
Yeah, there you go. I had when I was in Florida last week, I actually had some family be like, I listened to an episode of your podcast and I didn't really know what you were talking about, but you sounded smart.
And my girlfriend as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like we're all shouting out someone. Andrew, you want to shout out someone?
Yeah, actually, I do. I had a friend and a really old friend of mine. If you didn't know, I kind of bounced around in my younger days. I didn't really live anywhere longer than 3 years, which is kind of a crazy statistic. But I landed in this little town called Ellaville, Georgia, and I got a call from a friend a long time ago. He was like, "Hey, I listened to your podcast, so I'm gonna shout out one, Ellaville, Georgia, because I guess you're my hometown now, right?
Hey, you can claim them.
Two, Travis Streetman, because I know you're watching.
There you go.
Shout out.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Alex Carpenter, especially.
Yeah, shout out to
Alex.
He's a god among men.
Yeah, we love you, Alex. Even though we clown you, we love you, Alex.
We love him.
We'll get a lot more emotional with the thank yous at the end of the season during the award show.
Of course.
But we have declared 3 things and made it very clear throughout this podcast, very concrete. There's 3 tests for the Super Bowl winner. You got to see their quarterback lifting a Lombardi. You got to be getting hot at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to have a solid defense.
Yeah.
If you look at all those things considered, I think it really points to one guy, and I think it points to Matthew Stafford. I think that the Rams are going to work through the playoffs and get it done.
I was thinking Matthew Stafford. Honestly, I wasn't thinking anyone from the AFC at all. But I was thinking Stafford. I was thinking Caleb Williams or Brock Purdy. And out of those 3, I'm also going to go with the Rams, even though I picked the Panthers, but I'm going to go with the Rams.
Yeah, and I just want to say this too. The problem for me with a bunch of the AFC teams is that I just can't see their guys lifting Lombardis yet.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, not yet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you want to go, Bradley?
Yeah, I'll go because I was thinking either Rams or Jags, and I don't know if I could see the hair picking up that trophy yet, man. I don't know. I want to because I feel for the guy.
The quarterback with long hair has never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's true.
Crazy.
Plain and simple.
But yeah, I gotta go Stafford and the Rams as well. I have to. They're just a complete team. That defense is nasty. Gotta do it.
That's fair. I have my Super Bowl pick. I'm going to go with the teams, and then I'll tell you who wins.
Okay.
I got Jaguars versus Seahawks.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. Yep. And I'm sorry to break it to you.
It's the Georgia boy.
But the Jaguars are going to win.
There it is, the boy from Georgia.
Oh, my goodness.
Trevor Lawrence going to have that thing sky high.
I can see it. I can see it.
I mean,
let's going to Disney World.
I'm kind of curious. Let's just see the teams that do fit it, because I feel like a lot of teams do fall flat on one thing. Like, I can't see, but Bo Nix, great defense. They're definitely hot at the right time. I cannot see Bo Nix lifting a Lombardi right now.
I don't think Bo Nix could take them there.
Nah.
I agree. Patriots. Now, they have a good defense. They have a great quarterback. And honestly, I think they do actually fit everything to win the Super Bowl. I think they're a candidate to win the Super Bowl.
They are.
Jags. I hate to say it, but I could see the way that Trevor Lawrence is playing right now. I could see him lifting a Lombardi.
If he keeps this up, absolutely, yeah.
And the amount of Madden simulations I've seen where he is holding a Lombardi is ridiculous.
I mean, and he does win. The dude just wins. Other than the NFL, he won his whole life. So
yeah, he did not. He actually never lost a regular season game until he got to the NFL.
Exactly.
I just want from Pee Wee to 22. Right?
Yeah,
insane.
Nuts.
And I mean, I feel like they have. And they also are getting hot at the perfect time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even if you don't think you can see Trevor Lawrence holding it and you don't think they have a good enough defense, they are stupidly hot right now.
Yes.
They got
and then
they're kind of slept on. Go on.
I hate to say it, but the Steelers also kind of fit the bid.
He's done it before. He's done it before.
Yeah.
They're not
now,
hot
I will
right
say,
now, though. I don't think I can say
old Perk Rogers ain't doing it.
Yeah.
But the Texans, the problem with them is CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
And then you get into the Bills, there's not really a problem other than that they're not super hot right now.
I was gonna say, yeah, the talent around Josh is just not there.
And then I mean, you have oh my god, I just blanked. The Chargers.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm
obviously
just saying
Herbert is gonna hold that trophy up one day, right, guys?
I'm just saying
Obviously.
I can see Herbert lifting it.
I
They
can
are
see it.
hot at the right time, and they have a good
We
defense.
all know.
The only problem with the Chargers is that Justin Herbert gets hit entirely too much.
Yeah.
And there's no way you're going to be able to beat like a top 5 team.
Exactly. You can't do it every week. Yeah, you
And
can't.
then I'm just gonna say no explanation needed for these for any of the NFC West teams. They all can 100% do it. The
Yeah.
Bears, I can see Caleb Williams painting nails, holding up.
I can do. I can see the
Yeah.
nails painting them, bro. I can see holding them. Yeah.
The only problem is that I don't know if their defense is great enough to do it because what we have seen them do against playoff
Right.
teams.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you have the Eagles, who I think I can see Jalen Hurts holding it because he already has.
Of course.
Their defense is fantastic, but they are cold as ice right now.
Yeah. So.
And
cool.
then I'm not going to mention the Panthers. We're just going to move on. And then the final team is the Packers. I can totally see Jordan Love holding a Lombardi, honestly. But they're cold and the defense is not good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, that's going to do it for the Benchwarmers podcast. I can't wait for you guys to check back next week and see that we all are terrible at picking games in the playoffs. And I also can't wait to see Miami and Oregon in the national championship next week.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see.
Hoosiers,
All right.
baby. We'll catch
Hoosiers.
you.
Yes, sir.
We'll see y'all, boys. We love y'all,
Love you
boys.
guys.
Love you.
Keep
Love
it
you.
real.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.
Whatever that is.